I went to this ecumenical retreat center, and I was a chef there and a kitchen manager for about a year. So during that time, that's when I made Philo Kalia with Tokyo Cigar. So he sent me all the beats. And while I was at the retreat center, I was staying, not the entire time, but when I had any time off, they had a hermitage on their grounds. So I stayed in the hermitage and just, worked a lot on that. And that time I was definitely, meditating more, praying more, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So, I mean, there definitely is an element of fantasy in the whole thing as well. I mean, I'm a big fantasy reader, so that's definitely an element of it too. So I try to take that, the best of, my own experiences and then mix that just with the craziest shit I could think of. So there definitely is, both of those elements. I mean, I don't know if I actually was, some supreme being fucking, millennia ago or something like that. I mean, I'd like to think so, I guess, but there definitely is an element of, the fantastic and all that. But, when you look at it, to me, just the religion and like some of the stories and legends and myths and all that, like, there's modern day fantasy writing, like, comes from that to a degree, and all of that's pulling from that same source, and at least the best of it. I mean, maybe not some really shitty fantasy. It's just kind of coming from kind of copying other shit, but more unique stuff and more stuff that's really archetypal and fundamental. I feel like that does pull from the same sort of well that a lot of religious texts do. So that's more or less what I'm trying to capture in the writing.